Hello everyone. We want to present about our presentation. The title is Implementation of Integrated Pest and Disease Management for Tea Crops. And let me introduce our member group. The first one is Serina Indira, is me with student number 119A, and Ricky Setiawan with student number 201, and Muhammad Habib Adityawan with student number 202. The first one is introduction. Tea crop protection is an essential component of tea husbandry to safeguard of the tea plants for the ravage of a multitude of pests, diseases, and other maladies. The development of a specific pest control program depends on many factors, such as the nature of pest spectrum, type of crops to be protected, economics of pest control technologies available, and in view of the ecosystem, in diversity of pest complex, a multiple approach of pest management is adopted. And then major pests of tea crops. The first one is tea moth grade bug. This pest is the damage is caused by both adults and nymphs of the insect, which are most active during early in the morning and late in the afternoon daily. And the insect sucks sap from terminal twigs, buds, and leaves by piercing the plant tissues with their mouth styles, besides injecting toxic substance present in their saliva. And as a result of this injury, the leaves become curled up and deformed. And then the second one is the red spider mite. These pest population are achieved during period of drought, and the symptoms from this pest is yellow mottled leaves, and eventually the entire leaf turns bronze and eventually dries up. Mites can be seen as tiny moving dots on webs or the underside of leaves, best viewed with a hand lens.
And the next major pest of tea crop is thrips and looper caterpillar. They describe both the adult and the nymph will make a gap in the upper leaf surface by inserting a toe and siphoning of the juice. Affected leaf become wrinkled and curl. Next, the leaf period of the thrips completes in 8 into 10 weeks, consisting of larva of about 3 weeks, and the pupal period is 3 to 4 weeks. Next. The major disease of tea crops, NE2, number 1 is Poria root disease, caused by fungus Poria Hippolyteretia. The symptoms of this disease are yellowing foliage, wilting, and death of part of the plant. With their leaf remain attached to the plant for several days, uprooting the base rival within the mycelium and the red discoloration of the roots. Next, and the next number 2 is blister bleak. The first symptom is only pale yellow spots appear, then circular blister on the underside of the leaves. Eventually, the blister turn in white and velvet or spore release. After sporulation, the blister turns into circular brown pads, young stainless that are will bend, distort, or become graded and can break off the dye. Next. The next is implementation of IPM for tea crops. Point A, monitoring and identify pests and disease. Number 1, monitoring and identify for pests can be done by period field visits, field survey, and monitoring of insect pests. Sample collection and identification of the pests We are done during the flushing seasons. Number two, monitoring and identify for disease. Disease of the roots of the tea crops can be identified by the fruiting bodies. Identification based on pure culture isolasi from disease tissue is recommendation necessary with fungi belonging to the subdivision Deuteromiticasi. Unfortunately, this often occurs when the brush is already dead or after incubation of sample with symptom in a moist chamber or plastic bag. Next.
Okay, so for the next implementation of IPM for tea crops is a preventive program. The first one is a cultural control. In tea culture, certain routine cultural practices such as plucking rounds, adjustment of pruning cycles, the modification of shade trees, and timely weed control may be effectively employed as preemptive measures of pest control. And the other strategy is increasing the diversity and population density of the soil microflora by augmenting the organic matter of soil either with green manure or by adding organic manure such as compost. The next one is host plant resistance. The mechanism of pest resistance in plants is generally psychological or mechanical, which may be controlled by single gene or multiple genes. Next. Okay, the next preventive program is cycle control, aimed to reduce pest populations by using devices which affect them physically or alter their physical environment, such as manual removal, heat treatment, and soil solarization, and use of light traps. And the next is biological methods, involve the conservation, preservation, and introduction of natural enemies like predators, parasitoids, and pathogens for suppression of pests within tolerable levels. Next. Okay, so for the next program, next implementation IPM for the tea crop is curative program. Okay, so for this program, there are only one, which means pesticide. The correct choice of pesticides, dosage, timing, and methods of application are of paramount importance for the successful control of insects and mite pests of tea. Insecticides ranging from DDT to the most recent synthetic pyrethroids do find a place in the schedule of pest control programs in tea. Okay, so for the conclusion of this topic, the future tea pest management lies in developing an information-based system in which prevention and therapy are combined to reduce the damage or loss caused by pests. As such, thresholds based on damage or loss will need to be established for many more key pests in near future. Need-based, judicious, and safe application of pesticides is the most vital aspect of chemical control measures under IPM strategy. Habitat management, exploitation of hitherto underused natural enemies such as predator, parasitoid, and entomopathogen, use of the novel biorational pesticides, management of pesticides to extend their useful life, proper use of semiochemicals, and the use of information technology are some major tactics to be employed in the APM program in the coming years. Okay, so that's all from us. I hope you guys enjoy, and if you guys have any question, you can write down in the comment section or in the group discussion forum in the learning system. Thank you for your all attention. Goodbye.